Hey guys, what's going on? It's 2 Minutes to Review. I'm Matt.
And I'm Zach.
And if you haven't joined us one of these before, this is the show where we review things music related, normally new albums, but we do some classic albums. But the most important part of this whole thing is that we do the review in underneath 2 minutes. Price is Right rules, the longest in under 2 minutes wins. So Zach, what are we reviewing?
Well, Matt, are you ready to feel old?
Whenever you say that, I know I'm going to, so why? Just stab me already. Go ahead.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, 20 years ago, in June, released Californication.
Shut your face.
That's right.
I remember
Californication came out 20 years ago.
I remember buying this and having this on cassette in high school, going, getting driven home on the bus.
It's a classic album.
It's 20 years.
Turns 20 years.
Where has the time gone?
So, to celebrate the 20-year anniversary of this landmark album, we decided to review it for old time's sake, or even just
old
talk about
time's
it.
sake.
No pun intended. We are going around the world to review this album.
Wah, wah.
I'll see you all on the other side. Anyway, so I want to go first for this one because
you want to go first. All right. I guess since you are not great at winning this game, I'll let you go first.
Jerk.
All right, ready?
I'll be right on time with this one. Oh, 3 puns.
You've been writing all week for this, haven't you?
I have so many notes. It's too bad no one can actually see this. I've literally got papers all over me right now, trying to get all the best puns inside.
I like dirt.
You're just saying titles now.
Yes.
Jerk. Yeah.
Ugh, gonna be road tripping.
Not even. Oh, that's a good one. Good for you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, better than I like dirt.
All right, ready?
Maybe.
3, 2, 1.
So, do you ever have a song or a few songs that every time you hear it, it just automatically brings you to a certain place, or you have such vivid memories that connect you to that song? For me, it's The Other Side. That's not only is that one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's just probably the best representation of who Red Hot Chili Peppers are, but every time I hear that song, I think back to as a kid during summers, driving with my mom from Cherry Hill, New Jersey to the Princeton, New Jersey area for a summer school program. This was before we moved up to Central Jersey. We'd always drive through Dunkin' Donuts, and I'd always make my mom play this cassette that I had of not the whole album just yet. I had the whole album on cassette, but I found somehow Otherside on a single cassette release, and I just always made her play that in the car with me. And every time I hear Otherside, I think back to those car trips, the going through a certain time when I wasn't really feeling secure about myself and realizing maybe I am dyslexic. Maybe I do need a little extra help in school, and it just brings back those personal memories, but also the good moments of being with my mom, heading into a new direction and going to where I would end up moving to the Princeton area, Lawrenceville. And that's just on top of it being a great song. But that's the power of this whole album, is that it not only shows how great of a band Red Hot Chili Peppers were, especially during a time when they were struggling with themselves personally. It just captures so many emotions and memories, and it's really just one of the most beautiful and timeless sounding records, in my opinion.
Okay.
Deep, I know.
We have a time.
I was not expecting me to pull out the dyslexia card, fair warning, but it's true. I mean, it was a time when I was changing schools and realizing I needed a little, extra assistance with, in school. So a lot of emotional memories coming back to me right now, even just talking about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in case you couldn't tell, 5 stars.
5 stars.
I think that made it pretty clear how high up there I put it.
Okay. Fair enough. Like I said, we have a time. That is the most important part of this.
Not the emotional baggage I just unloaded into this episode. The time. Right on time.
Maybe.
Call back.
Maybe.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am. Slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass. Boom. 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 Go.
All right. So, This album, if anybody ever asked me who are the Red Hot Chili Peppers, this is the album that you hand them. This is it. This is the definitive Chili Peppers album. I've said it. It is what it is. This is my favorite album from the Chili Peppers. Not because a lot of what you hear, commercially is on this album, but just such a powerful album from start to finish. The Around the World, the bass solo, my absolute favorite bass solo of all time. Forget any Metallica bass solos. This is the bass solo to end all bass solos. I love Around the World just for that. But going through, like I said, there's so many songs that were commercially accessible with this one. Scar Tissue, Otherside, Californication, Easily, Parallel Universe, Road Trippin', and then even the songs that go deeper into this. If the album missteps in anywhere, you can tell which songs they produced like for radio, because when you start getting when you get into the middle of like the songs that they did commercially, like Otherside and then Get On Top and then Californication, you can tell the love that was put into Otherside and Californication. That maybe they tried to go for a different feel on like Get On Top, but you could tell it's like, oh well, why doesn't it sound the same? Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a great song. But yeah, when you start getting into the deeper tracks later on in the album, I like Dirt, The Velvet Glove, Savior, Purple Stain, Right on Time. Like, you could tell that they went to all aspects of their career on this album up to that point, and it just works so well. And this is, once again, the definitive Chili Peppers album.
Alrighty. So, is it fair to say that Around the World is your favorite song off the album?
Possibly.
What would you call your favorite song off the album? Because, okay. I mean, for me, it's obviously Otherside.
You know what? I am gonna say Around the World.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great song. That really might be the best representation. The whole album really is just the best representation.
Right. I mean, when you get to like at the very end, Right on Time, that sounds like Chili Peppers before you knew the Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Before
you got like Mother's Milk and Blood Sugar Sex Magic, when they did what the hell is the name of the album with the Coyote song? Whatever that one is. It's like their early Chili Peppers. Yeah. That's what they start getting into toward like the latter part with that song. And if you want to hear where they're going and where they've come from, it's all on this album.
Yeah. So what's the ranking you'd give it?
5. I mean, there's no other ranking. Yeah. And the album artwork, for years,
so great.
For years when I was younger, like I just looked at this, I'm like, that's interesting. But then when you like just analyze it, it's not only a great album cover from the perspective of they took the sky and made it the pool and the pool made it the sky. It's actually a great piece of pop artwork.
Yeah. It's simple yet vivid.
It is. It's almost like Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah. So let's get into times. The important thing.
The important thing.
So,
not your emotions.
All right.
The times.
And reminder, if you can actually hear this drum lap, please let us know in the comment section.
Because we can't afford a drum machine.
Or we just need to know, should we really just buy one already?
Or we can have somebody, help
Donate
us on like Kickstarter.
Contribute to.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Anyway.
What is my score?
Zach, you came in at 2 minutes and 16/100ths of a second.
That's what I get for bearing my soul.
You went over ever so slightly.
Not right on time.
Just slightly over.
Gotta milk that one for all I can.
All right. What'd I come in at?
Well, do you really care?
I do.
All right. Your score is 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Woo! Yeah.
Ugh.
Again.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
It's awesome.
It's disgusting.
That is how you deliver right on time.
Ugh. Well, we want to hear your thoughts on this classic album, as well as, any memories you have about listening to it when it first came out, or any personal connections you might have to it.
Or is this the first time you're hearing about this album?
I would hope not. Oh.
There is a younger generation that does not know great music.
Why would you say that? But let us know either way on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Epic Footnote, and we hope that you join us for another episode.
All right, guys, take it easy. See ya.